This week I studied an article called When Childhood States Become Adult Traits, Trait Anxiety and Anger as Mediators Linking Childhood Maltreatment to Marital Outcome in Midlife Adults. So this week the article studied the trait of anger and the trait of anxiety and how those things from a child can stem into your marriage and affect your marriage in a negative way. It talked about 4 different types of trauma. Those traumas were powerless, betrayal, stimulation, and traumatic sexualization, also known as sexual abuse. And these all play a significant role in a child's life because when these things occur, it is typically by a parent, and a parent is sought in a child's eyes to be the nurturer, the provider, your means of survival, the person you love the most in the world, the person you give all your attention to. And so when that person neglects you and causes you to feel all these feelings, they build up these walls in you. It can be really hard to turn around into a marriage, and now you've built a new safe space, a new person that you turn for nurturing, survival, love, all these things. But in your past places, you've had to put walls up in those relationships. And so turning into marriage, it can be really hard because that person that you're supposed to put everything into, now you put up these walls and you have this trait of anger, you have trait anxiety, because these are all learned habits that you learned when you were a child because of the trauma you went through. There's a statement called if something, then, and then the result. And so, if this person neglects you, then you put up these walls. It's super important that we build positive if-then statements. And that was the key takeaways from my article study this week.